Hi guys! I thought today that I would finally get around to filming my Empties video. Now, I don't really go through a lot of products on a monthly basis. I am kind of a feast or famine kind of girl. I find I'll go forever without using up hardly anything, and then all at once I'll have a whole bunch of Empties. And these have been actually stacking up for quite a few months because yeah, I don't know, and then it just kind of got out of hand. I had a bunch of empty candles that I wanted to talk about the smells that I like, but they are all mostly Christmas, so I'm going to forget those and just jump into everything else. One of my empties is just a regular old good hygiene thing. It's Listerine Total Care Sensitive Teeth. I do have very sensitive teeth. This it was alright. I didn't find anything life-changing about it, so I wouldn't not repurchase it, but I'm not running out to the store to go and get more. Next is, I have a couple of these Empties. Actually, I probably have more of these than anything else, and they are refill packs for my Life 3-in-1 cleansing cloths. I get from Shoppers Drug Mart, and it's good for eye makeup and all that kind of stuff, and it's pretty cheap and cheerful, so I go through a lot of those. Now, on to more face wipes. I do have, oh no, that's not a face wipe. This is Quo Blush Cleansing Wipes. Brush Cleansing Wipes, sorry. They're okay. Good in a pinch when I needed to kind of clean off the brush, better than using, I guess, like my towel, but it wasn't something that I felt it was absolutely necessary to add to my my stash regularly. Now I have a couple of these guys too. They're face wipes. They are the Yes to Cucumbers Natural Glow face towelettes. I have this one, I have a little mini one, I've got another one that's almost done. I absolutely love these. Love them. They are a little expensive though for, yeah. I mean, they're not crazy expensive, but they're definitely a lot more expensive than the Life wipes, which come kind of in a pack of 3 in a big box like this. Probably for the same price as, or less than, this box of, or this bag of, how many? 30. I can get 30, or I can get 112. So, yeah. These are more of like a pamper me kind of thing. They smell really nice. If you don't mind the cucumber kind of botanical smell, which I actually kind of like. I love the smell of cucumbers. They're just so fresh and, yeah, just fresh and nice. This one I absolutely hated. There's still some in here. It came in a pack of 2. I gave one away to my mom. I couldn't stand the smell of it. Yeah, I just couldn't bear to use it. And they're the Pond's Cleansing and Exfoliating Towelettes with citrus and cucumber scent. They were yucky. A cloth that kind of had a little bumpy, I don't know if you can see that, a bumpy, yeah, there you go, texture for exfoliating. Yuck. Couldn't wait to get rid of them. And then of course I have a package of MAC wipes, which I used to use religiously, but since I found my Life brand 3-in-1 cleansing towelettes, I don't really get them much anymore. Plus they smell like dirt. I don't know if anybody else notices that, but I feel that these smell like dirt. I was willing to put up with it though for the Back to MAC and the fact that they are pretty effective to me anyways. Okay, so now the hair color stuff. I went through a tube of the Ion Color Brilliance Hot Red Intensifier. I do use that in my hair. I love it. It just adds an extra boost of red from kind of otherwise boring normal shade of red. A few months ago I was sent through Buzz Agent some Nice and Easy to review, and that came in a color called Natural Radiant Auburn. I did that for a few months, but it just became kind of boring to me, so I went back to a brighter red. Still on hair, I do have problems with, I have a very sensitive scalp and it flakes easily, and I think I end up with eczema on my scalp, which is hard to try and find a good shampoo that's not going to either over moisturize my scalp, which causes it to kind of weep like a clear fluid, or something that's going to be a little too drying and then I just end up super flaky. It's not a problem of dry scalp, because whenever I do add, or whenever I've tried shampoos or conditioners that are meant to treat dry scalp, that's when I end up with that really wet, kind of yucky, then end up really scabby on my scalp, which is not a very pretty picture to paint, but that's just the way it is. So anyways, I used to use a product from Redken, and it was called Scalp Relief, I think. And it was alright, but it wasn't fantastic. And I remembered once upon a time I used to use this shampoo from Aveda called Sap Moss, and I think that's about the only time I was ever really good with my scalp. But unfortunately, they discontinued it when I went to go and try to find some more. So I ended up using, or buying, this Scalp Benefits. This is the conditioner. I have a tiny, tiny little bit of shampoo left, so it's not in here. It's Balancing Conditioner with Burdock Root. And it is, I don't know, I liked it. It was really working. It wasn't overnight. It has a really nice Aveda smell. So while I haven't rushed out to buy a new one to replace it, I do think that I will repurchase once I've used up all the other stuff that I've been trying to use to see how my scalp would react to that. Okay, I've got a dry shampoo here. Oh, I remember this. This is Chlorane. I don't know if we're focusing there. There we go. I got this either in my loose button box or Ipsy or top box or something. And I remember being kind of excited to try it out because I see it everywhere. And I think I got one use out of it, and then it was empty. That was a major bummer. So I wasn't too, I don't know, it must have just been a bum can or something like that, but I did receive one in a more recent box, and I think I actually got, it seemed fuller, so we'll see. Thoughts to follow. I've got, oh, here's another dry shampoo that I know I got in one of my subscription boxes. It is Amica Perk Up Dry Shampoo with Sea Buckthorn Berry. It's a very cheerful looking can. It smells really good, and I actually like it quite a lot. I'm not exactly sure where to purchase it. I've never seen it. But if I ever do see it, and if it really isn't super expensive, then I will purchase it because I really did enjoy it. Equate Eye Makeup Remover from Walmart. It's supposed to be similar to the Neutrogena one, and it's a dual phase eye makeup remover, so you have to shake it. I was just kind of meh about it. I don't know. I don't really I mean, as much as oily type things like that are really effective, I have pretty sensitive eyes, and my contact lenses I have to worry about, and a lot of times using things like that I end up, even without my contacts, my eye vision is kind of blurry a little bit for a little while. So I'm usually just happy sticking with eye makeup remover cloth, which there's eye makeup remover in my cleansing cloth. So if I have something that's especially persistent, like, what's it called? Just give me 1 second. like the MAC Liquid Lash liners, which are nuclear, like they are not coming off, then I have to kind of resort to something like that, and I just kind of suffer with the consequences. But that's about, pardon me. Yeah, that's about the only time that I use that. Okay, Essence Get Big Lashes Volume Boost Waterproof Mascara. I don't know if that's, there you go. Very cheap and cheerful. Giant brush though. I'm not a huge fan of big brush mascaras like this. I find I just don't have as much control and they can make a little bit of a mess. However, the price is like $3.49, if that, so you really can't complain about a mascara that costs less than $5. Oh, a couple more mascaras here. I have got the CoverGirl Flamed Out mascara. That's that brush. I didn't mind this. It was alright. Like another kind of not really something I'm gonna run out and tell everybody to buy. But it did the trick. Now onto a mascara that I do love. And I've never had a full size one, but pardon me, for Christmas I got a little lash like sampler, and I get to go and get a full size of a choice of all the mascaras in the sampler. And Lancome, to me, of all the mascaras I've tried, I think Lancome mascaras are the ones that I love the most. This one is the Hypnose Star. It's just a little sample dude that I got in a subscription box or from Sephora or something like that. The brush is actually kind of neat. It's wide that way, skinny that way. And I found that I had quite a lot of control with it. Plus I find that Lancome mascaras smell like lilacs. If you don't like the smell of lilacs, then you're not going to like it. But I love the smell of lilacs. So I actually find it pretty nice. But I really, 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 really love Lancome mascaras. Okay, we've got a little tiny Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. I use this stuff all the time. I love it. Not much more to say about it. Of course I would repurchase because I really do like it. Ooh, some other things that I actually have repurchased, and I hate the fact that I have to because it is a little on the pricey side for what you get. But it's so worth it. And that is the Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment and the Glam Glow Youth Mud Tingle Exfoliate Treatment. I got these in a little set that my husband got me for Christmas. They lasted me quite a while, and I not only was using them myself, but I was sharing them. Have people come over and we'd do like a spa day, like me and my son would maybe do it, or me and my son and his girlfriend, we would kind of do it. And then I had a girlfriend come over, and so it's done not only on my face a fair amount, but it's also done other people's faces. And everybody who's tried it loves it. For me, I think they're amazing. It's like, I have quite a lot of visible pores on my cheeks, right here on my forehead, a little on my nose. And I feel like when I use this, once you rinse it off your face, you're like, pores? What pores? I don't see any pores. Now granted, it's not permanent, but for the time that it lasts, it makes me very, very happy. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, La Roche-Posay Thermal Spring Water. Love it. Even if it is just, oh, got a little left. Expensive water in a can, basically. But I do love it. Right now I'm using the Vichy thermal spa water. Again, expensive water in a can. But I love it. It's so refreshing. And I know I can use Fix Plus in the kind of same way, but I don't know. I use both. This is going to be a really long video. I'm sorry. I might have to try and edit this down, even though I'm terrible with editing because I'm brand new and I don't really quite know what I'm doing, but I'm trying my best, and that was really fast, so I'm just going to keep going. Got a few MAC products here. First off, I have the Matchmaster foundation, shade 1.5. And yeah, I pretty much emptied this bad boy out. I really like Matchmaster. I don't know why I haven't repurchased. I've been, I guess, a little too busy enjoying my Hourglass, what is it? Hourglass Immaculate Liquid Powder Foundation, which I really love. And I've been trying to find some nicer drugstore foundations, so that is something that's just a little more cost effective, because I'm not the type of girl that can be happy just having one foundation in my drawer. I feel like some days I don't want to have a certain finish that it offers, or I'm looking for something a little more lightweight and glowy, or maybe I want to be fully matte and full coverage, and I have quite a few. I really should pare down. Maybe one day I'll do a video just saying, showing all of the foundations I have and how I feel about each one. Let me know in the comments if that is something you'd enjoy. Next is, I know they don't do them in this packaging anymore, the MAC Mineralize, what is it called? I don't know, it's worn off. So that's that. It was medium plus, and I know you're probably sitting there going, pale girl, you had medium plus, but when I do tan, I tan really easily and I get pretty dark if I let myself. So where I am sometimes paler than an NC or NW15, some summers I have been up to an NW30. Yeah, so that's a pretty big, broad window of colors, which makes keeping foundation all year long kind of tricky. Now I've got something that I had for a million years, and I just finally needed to clear it out of my drawer. So I was at pan, there wasn't much left, so I just scraped whatever I had left into a little container that would take up less space. And it's the iridescent pressed powder. The color was Delightful. Got a little bit left in this pan. I'll just do a little swatcheroo. I did like it, but I found I didn't reach for it quite so often, because I found that sometimes on the face it would just look a little grainy. Like you could see the sparkle, which sometimes was alright, but for the most part wasn't exactly something that I was really looking for anymore. Then I've got a little mini dude of from Fix Plus. Now my intention was to buy this guy and then use the bigger bottles and then refill this so that I could travel with it or keep it in my purse or something like that. But when I took off the cap to kind of get out what was left inside that wasn't spraying anymore, when I put the cap back on, every time I'd try to turn the thing so that it'd spray again, I couldn't get it to properly lock in place without undoing. So I'm just going to take this guy back to MAC, I guess, and I did buy myself another one, so hopefully I'll have better luck with that. Okay, we've got a couple eye products here. I think that's all of them. I got some eyeliners, and then I finally finished a Brow Wiz. The color was Caramel. Old packaging, very old thing, but I don't know, it took me forever to use. Plus I've also been using the Dip Brow, and I've got a couple other products that I kind of rotate around. So I probably won't repurchase in this color now that they have Auburn. Pardon me, but I really did like it. Now we've got the, what brand is this? Physicians Formula Ultra Black Eye Defender Felt Tip Eye Marker. That's this guy. Sorry. No. CoverGirl. Line Exact. That was what it's like. You either got no control or the control you had was a pale, yucky line. Nope. Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner and Serum in Ultra Black. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Even when it's old and drying out, you can still get lots of good lines left out of it, but it's really old and I just don't have, it doesn't have that sharp point anymore. But there's really nothing bad I can say about it. I absolutely love it. Will repurchase. I think I have 3 floating around in my drawer right now. So that's a yes. And then Revlon Precision Lash Adhesive. I believe that I have a sensitivity to, come on, latex. Because whenever I use my duo glue, my eyes just kind of burn a little bit. I get really watery. Every now and then I have to resort to it, and I always regret it immediately. Now this is latex free. It is stickier than all heck, so you have to be careful that you don't get too much on it, or else you'll be feeling it when you blink all night long. Yeah, there's really nothing bad to say, except for the fact that they do have a black one like you do for Duo, but it is way messier, so you have to be very, very careful when you are actually gluing with it, because you can make a really, really, really big mess. And the last are nail products. Before I had stiletto nails, which now I have nothing, no nails, I would do just a gel nail polish, like shellac type thing. And I was using a kit that I got at a drugstore called Lawton's. And I can't remember the name of the brand. Oh, Red Carpet Nails was what it was. And so one day, it's summertime, we had been in the pool or something like that, and I was sitting out on the deck. Even though I had the umbrella and I was in the shade, I tried to do my nails. And this is what happened to it. Within about 15 seconds, not even, it had pretty much hardened. So that was the end of that bottle. Had to go and buy a new one. Which is kind of tricky because it's about half-hour drive away, and there wasn't really anything around here in town that, at the time, that I could use. Quick Dry Polish Drops from Julep. Julep. I do love Julep. I really do like these drops. They smell really nice. They do their job. It's like lavender, and that's the predominant smell, which is nice. Do like that. I think I'm on my 3rd bottle of it right now. And then the Julep Freedom Top Coat. Really, honestly, one of the best, if not the best, top coats that I have ever used. It is a little thick, but under a 60-watt bulb, you can cure it in no time flat, or just in regular daylight. It'll cure, I think, in about 5 minutes. So it's a gel-like polymer top coat that doesn't require light. So it's really great over things like glitter and sealing nail art, and just when you want just a lovely high shine, or it actually speeds up your manicure drying time as well, because as long as your polish is kind of dry to the touch, but you know that you could still dent it. You put this stuff on, and once it hardens, you're usually pretty good unless you do something really stupid and rough to your hands. All right, well, that's it except for the candles. Let's see if there's anything that isn't Christmas related in here. Or autumn. We don't need to know anything about autumn smells right now when we're waiting for summer. Oh, did I find something else? I did! I found another product. Another mascara that I really love. It is the Benefit They're Real. I love this stuff. Love it. I have this roller lash and I really like that as well. I like this. The only mascara I have Benefits that I don't like is the Bad Gal. I bought it in a plum color, and as much as I love the color, it was just a mess. It would just smudge really easily. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why those two things are so fantastic, but in my opinion, sorry, the Bad Gal stuff was just not working for me. Well, that's it, guys. Thanks so much for bearing with me. This is a very long video. I'm gonna have to try and chop it down, but I can't promise anything because I'm terrible. You'll ask my son to help me. I hope it's a beautiful day wherever you are. I've got sunshine. It's a little bit windy, actually quite a lot bit windy, but I can't complain because there's only like an area of about 2 feet by 3 feet left of my yard with snow on it. And we've got a camping trip coming up in a couple of weeks and we're probably going to freeze our asses off, but it's going to be so much fun. So thanks for taking the time out of day to watch my boring old long Empties video, and we'll see how long it takes me to get another one. Hope you guys have a really great day. You're having a really great week, and thank you so much for stopping by. Bye!